Hello peeps and welcome back to Uplink. So, last episode I gave a choice to the community, another Paragon versus Renegade vote. This time the community has overwhelmingly voted to be Paragon. I wasn't expecting that, to be totally honest. We've decided to work for Arunmor. So, they want us to reply to their email with ARC's data attached. So, we're going to reply. We're going to attach Revelation. Let us be the first to congratulate you, Agent. We have been totally unable to find any copies of Revelation, and we had been hoping that you would decide to work for us. Thanks to your submission, we will now be able to catch up with the research of our countervirus to Revelation. We have already deposited the full reward into your account. We'll have some more work for you soon regarding this project. We will let you know. Awesome. So, these guys are going to abandon this mission. Yep, mission failed. Fission mailed, as it were. So, we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that, and now we're going to wait. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at Uplink Internal Services. Security, let's get our trace tracker up and running. Watch the news server. Alright, so lots of murders. Hackers take down computer system. Quadracorp. Arunmor security scare. A special report. Earlier today, Arunmor Corporation shut down all its primary computer systems and disconnected their internal network from the web. The disconnection lasted just under 1 hour and caused a great deal of disruption to internet traffic flowing through their systems. Arunmor said that they had received word that they were about to be attacked by a group of hackers working for the controversial Andromeda Research Corporation. So far, Arunmor has not said why they suspect this company. It's believed they had some kind of inside information. This latest accusation casts Andromeda Research Corporation in an increasingly bad light. So, it seems you were working for the enemy behind our backs all this time. You cannot imagine how surprised we were when we heard that Arunmor had received a complete copy of Revelation, and that it was an Uplink agent who was the source. Unfortunately for you, you are the only Uplink agent who could have sent them this copy. This makes you our new enemy. Take this message however you want, but Andromeda Research Corporation will not let this betrayal go unpunished. We will be watching you, and when we finally come after you, you're going to wish you'd never heard of Arunmor Corporation or Uplink. Fuck you. Come to think of it, we probably should have our motion sensor up. New Uplink service available. In light of the recent developments related to Revelation and Faith, Uplink Corporation has installed a new system which will allow agents to track the progress of the two rival viruses. A new option has appeared in the main menu titled Faith Progress. Clicking this option will show you the current latest versions of both viruses. This data is based on reports of these programs on the web, so they may not be entirely accurate. Faith Progress. Faith is currently version 1.0. Revelation is currently version 1.0. Now, if you're working for Revelation and you complete missions, that makes the Revelation version go up. If you're working for Arunmor and complete missions, that makes the Faith version go up. If you fail missions, or if you ignore missions, that means that they kind of stop. So, if you ignore missions when it comes time to fight Revelation, if Faith is a lower version than Revelation, you have a harder time beating it. If Revelation is lower than Faith when you're trying to do the ARC side, you have a harder time beating it. Basically, you want to do all the missions. That's what it boils down to. Let's go to the news server. Actually, let's not go to the news server. Let's go to the mission list, see if there's anything here. Frame a user for computer crimes. Elite agent required for destruction. Trace an unauthorized money transfer. Which, you know, if we weren't already, like, filthy rich, that would be interesting. But we're already filthy rich, so we don't care. Don't want the mission list, I want the news server. There we go. We're going to fast forward. Arunmor releases details on Revelation. Arunmor Corporation has been working hard on researching the recently discovered Revelation project and have released details of their finding. Revelation is the most destructive computer virus we have ever seen, said the CEO of Arunmor Corporation earlier today. At first we thought it was targeted specifically at us. It has now become clear that the aim of Revelation is to totally destroy the Internet from the inside. Once released, it will spread like wildfire to all the main systems, then eventually to the entire Internet, destroying everything in its path. Its payload is extremely well designed and will take down any system it comes up against. We have hired a small number of capable uplink agents to help work against this. Our Faith project is now aiming to provide a counter-virus that will stop Revelation in its tracks. Federal agents today began an investigation into the activities of Andromeda Research Corporation. Altair Industries, yada yada, Proxy Industries, Digicorp. Federal agents release findings on ARC. Federal agents today made their first public announcement on the investigation into Andromeda Research Corporation, ARC. Our investigation so far has uncovered a number of disturbing facts, however, no concrete evidence has yet been discovered, said a federal spokesman. It would appear that ARC are developing a software tool in an attempt to damage the operation of the Internet. So far, no evidence has been found, and no witnesses have come forth to back this up. It is our belief that ARC were responsible for the murder of Warren Simpson and possibly one other, but until we acquire evidence, we are unable to act in any legal way. Most importantly, we have determined that Andromeda Research Corporation is privately owned and controlled by a secretive group, Andromeda, and that the CEO and managing director of ARC are both core members of this group. Our profile of Andromeda lists them as well-funded anti-capitalist techno-anarchists, which would seem to fit the charges against them. So far, we have not had any success in finding this group. Their only real-world presence that we are aware of is their public access terminal, but the registered contact details of that site are all fake. We intend to continue our investigation and appeal to anyone with any information to come forward. We got a mail. We have been charged 50 cents extra on our loan. Probably should pay off our loan. So let's go ahead and... where the hell is Uplink International Bank? Let's just disconnect. Let's go to Uplink International Bank. We're going to manage an existing account. We know the code for this one, so we're going to go loans. We're going to decrease our loan. Until we pay it all off. There we go. View statements from Arunmor, yada yada, from unknown services rendered. All well and good. We'll disconnect. Let's go back to Uplink Internal Services. Alright, so we'll delete that. Let's go ahead and forward. High-ranking Uplink agent arrested. Tom Bray. Hacker alias of Massive. So Massive got arrested. Bank hacked. 4Com Solutions hacked. Employer, Arunmor, payment, 10,000 credits. Perform a covert installation of a tracer. One of our sources within ARC has discovered that they are planning on launching Revelation from 3 primary systems. When the time is right, their agents will enter these systems and begin running Revelation. We already have 2 of the systems covered, but the 3rd is wide open. We need you to get inside that system and install a tracer program covertly, which will send us routine updates and give us early warning when Revelation is launched. First, you will need to download the program from our file server. Addresses and login details are shown below. Second, break into the target system, ARC internal services, and compromise all of their security systems. This includes proxies, monitors, firewalls, etc. You have to stop them from seeing what you're doing. Copy the tracer into place, then drop into console. You can run the tracer from there. Once it is running, it will immediately start hiding itself. Check that you can't see it from the file server screen. This will ensure nobody else can see it. Cover your tracks and get out. Reply to this email when you're done. Codename, TRACER. Our file server, blah blah blah. Target IP, target system. So, we are going to close this. We're going to disconnect from this. And we got a couple of links. We have the Arunmor file server, which we're going to highlight. And we're going to need to highlight ARC's internal services system. There we go. First thing we need to do is we need to connect to the Arunmor file server. Now, we can do this through a short connection. We're not doing anything illegal here. We're just downloading a program using login details that they gave us. So, we're going to go File, Copier. We're going to copy Revelation Tracer. We're going to paste it right there under Revelation. We're going to disconnect, and we're going to hide that server. Now, our target is right there. We're going to load our bounce path. We're going to connect using a long connection. And we're going to go about compromising the security. First of all, we need to bypass the monitor. We need to bypass the proxy. Bypass firewall, and we need to hack into this using our password breaker. And we're in. We need to go into the admin section. We need to go to security, and we need to disable the monitor, the proxy, and the firewall. That's the first step. We're going to exit out of that, go to the file server. Do they have any free space? Yes, 23 gigaquads. File, copier, copy Revelation Tracer, paste it there. Exit out of there, go to the admin section, go to the console. Run Revelation Tracer. Oh, CDUSR. Run Revelation Tracer. Starting program Revelation Tracer. Started. Running stealth routines. Done. Revelation Tracer is now invisible to other users. Listening for Revelation activity on port 666. That's encouraging. We're going to exit. We're going to exit out of here. We're going to view the file server, and we're going to look down here. Notice we have 23 gigaquads of space, and we can't see Revelation Tracer. That's what we were after. Admin. View logs. Security. Log deleter. Access file server. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Done. Disconnect. Close. Connect to internet. We can kill that. Admin. Access logs. We'll kill that. We'll kill that. And we are hidden. Alright. Reply. Mission is done. We just started receiving ping signals from our tracer software. This means it is set up correctly and working. Time will tell if they manage to spot what you're doing. We've made the full payment into your account. When the time comes, we'll send you some tracer software that you can run on your local system. This will list all of the computers that have been infected with the Revelation virus. Alright. Step 1, done. Alright. Let's go to the new server. Actually, let's go check Faith progress. Faith is now version 2.0. Highly skilled agent required for removal jobs. No thanks. Let's see here. Frame bank fraud, yada yada. Okay, whatever. Mission list. No, not mission list. We want the new server. No, I don't want the mission list. I want the new server. Alright. Let's go ahead and fast forward. ARC internal services attacked. Been penetrated by an unknown hacker. This did not come to light until a few hours ago when system administrators noticed a discrepancy in the access logs. It is not known what the hacker did. He was very careful and covered his tracks. ARC are launching a full investigation into this incident. Good luck. Fast forward a little more. Let's see. Mirage Corporation was hacked. Digital Life research was stolen. Earlier today, a hacker penetrated the local area network of Darwin Research Associates and stole gigaquads of data in their latest project, Darwin Digital Life. It is not known exactly what the hackers wanted the data for, since its use is described as purely theoretical. The idea behind Darwin Digital Life was to create a life form that could live and reproduce on the internet, said the CEO of Darwin Research Associates. Obviously, we're gutted that somebody has stolen what amounts to years of research in this area. Gee, I wonder who did that. A suspect has been named to federal agents, but so far no arrests have been made. Darwin Research Associates earlier today stated that an Uplink agent was responsible, and that the agent in question was working for ARC at the time. Once again, ARC was unwilling to comment, but this latest allegation has fueled speculation as to the ultimate motives of the company. Revelation is now version 3.0. Zion Associates was hacked. Uplink Corporation has deducted our 300 credits for the month. Electronica Industries Bank hacked. Jupiter Associates was hacked. Come on. Electronica Industries Bank was hacked again. Arunmor helped bring the CEO of a major company into custody. We have recently been cooperating with federal agents in an attempt to bring the CEO of ARC into custody for questioning. Unfortunately, for various legal and political reasons, the feds are refusing to arrest the man due to a lack of evidence against him. We're going to provide that evidence. Unfortunately for ARC, everyone now knows that they are developing the Revelation virus. Equally unfortunately, we have a copy of an early version of Revelation thanks to an earlier mission. Your first task is to connect to our file server and retrieve Revelation. You must then break into our internal services system, shown below, disable the security, and run Revelation on that system. Finally, cover your tracks to make sure the source can't be traced. This attack will give the federal agents a good enough reason to arrest the CEO of ARC and we can start questioning him. It is important to note that nobody else knows of this attack, even the system administrators at our internal services system. They will still try to trace you, and if you are caught, we will not be coming to rescue you. Codename, take me to your leader. Our file server, username, blah blah blah, password, take me to your leader, file name, Revelation. ARC system, or Arunmor internal services, yada yada. Basically, what they want me to do is they want me to connect to their system. They want me to grab a copy of the Revelation virus that they have there. They want me to hack into their own system and infect their own system with the virus. So, we have the Arunmor file server already. We also know the Arunmor internal services machine address. So, we're going to highlight those. We are going to come over here and we are going to delete the copy of Revelation that we have. We are going to connect to Arunmor's file server. We can do this with a short connection. We're in. Revelation. We are going to file copy Revelation into that slot. Now, it's pretty much the same file we had before, but just for completeness, we want to have the file that they provided. Disconnect. Unhighlight that. our target is, let's see, not ARC, Arunmor, internal services machine, right there. We're going to load our bounce. We're going to shift our bounce path around, and we're going to connect. Alright. Bypass, monitor. Bypass, proxy. Bypass, firewall. Crackers, password breaker. Max power to it. Boom. Done. And we're in. Trace is started. Admin. Security. Disable, disable, disable. Close. Exit. File server. We need 3 gigaquads of free space, just so happens that we have that. File utilities, file copier, revelation. Into there. Kill that. Admin. Console. CD. User. Run. Revelation. Boom! Connection terminated by remote host. Holy crap. Arunmor has been taken down. We need to delete the logs that point to us being connected at that point in time. We're going to disconnect. We're going to connect to Uplink internal services. We're going to go into the news. Unknown virus outbreak at Arunmor. Arunmor has been attacked by a computer virus. The virus first infected Arunmor internal services. The Arunmor internal services machine was totally destroyed, and the virus spread to many neighboring systems, causing a great deal of damage. This is the first time that this virus has been seen in the wild, but experts who analyzed it says it has incredible power. After analyzing the virus in detail, it has been determined that the name of the virus is Revelation. Boy, that's going to look really bad for ARC, isn't it? That looks like a total success to us. We'll have to keep quiet for a while, but it looks like the feds are getting ready to arrest the CEO of ARC tomorrow. It also looks like we're going to be able to question him about Revelation. This is going to help our cause. We believe the CEO of ARC is not actually the man in charge of the Revelation project, since ARC is actually owned by the Andromeda Group, and their leader is currently unknown. However, he undoubtedly has a strong impact in their progress. If we are very lucky, this man will help us find the leader of Andromeda. It's also likely that our funding will be increased due to the outbreak. The government is getting quite desperate at this moment. They think their entire infrastructure may be destroyed, and we are the only people who can offer them a solution. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. CEO of ARC arrested. Following an outbreak of the Revelation computer virus on ARC and Arunmor Corporation internal services machine, the CEO of ARC has been arrested by federal agents and charged with the crime. Federal officials say that they have been watching the company for some time and have been waiting for an opportunity to bring him in. Federal agents have refused to comment on the results of their questioning at this time. Cool. We got someone arrested. Let me check my time here. Let's see here. I got plenty of time left. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's see here. Sync systems was hacked. Oh, come to think of it, let's check the Faith progress. Faith has caught up. Faith and Revelation are now the same. Let's fast forward. Come on. Come on. Cats. P-Logic. Oh. Arunmor Corporation in financial fraud. The lead technical director of Arunmor Corporation has been arrested by federal agents following allegations that he's been caught attempting bank fraud. This latest development in the Arunmor versus ARC story has called into question the true motives behind Arunmor. Federal agents arrested the technical director in a dawn raid after an anonymous tip led them to discover evidence which immediately incriminated him. So far, he has protested his innocence, claiming he has been framed. This arrest will come as a severe blow to Arunmor, who relied on this man for their technical leadership. Their so-called faith project will have been set back. Faith is at 2.0. Electronica hacked, P-Logic hacked, Eclipse hacked. Come on. Give me something to do. Oh, hey, here we go. Employer, Arunmor. Take advantage of an amazing opportunity. As you may be aware, ARC are storing most of their research on their local area network system. However, what is not commonly known is that the critical data, i.e. the research files themselves, are actually stored on a standalone file server, which is physically disconnected from the rest of the internet. When the file server is connected for use, the ARC LAN itself is disconnected, meaning their data is always totally isolated from public access. This has made it impossible for us to steal their research until now. A member of ARC's team who wishes to remain anonymous has come forward and offered to help us. You will need to break into the system first. Once inside, you should be able to find the restricted file area. Our man on the inside will then install a remote radio modem on the file server, which will give you access. You can then copy the files. Once done, decrypt the files and dump them into our file server, details below. You may also notice that the CEO of ARC was recently arrested and questioned by federal agents. We believe ARC are planning to launch Revelation early due to this. This makes the success of this mission super critical. Codename, ARC Infiltration. Target computer, ARC's local area network. Local area networks are a bitch. So, the first thing we're going to need to do, we are going to need to probably delete all of our Uplink agent data. However, I like having it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect. On a page down, I'm going to re-highlight the Uplink test machine. Where is the Uplink test machine? It's right there. You know what? There ain't enough room on this thing to do this. You know, I'm never going to need this again, so whatever. Let's go ahead and wipe the log from internet. Honestly, if you get traced going into that machine, nothing happens, but... delete that log. Delete that log. Call it good. File deleter. We're going to go ahead and delete all of our Uplink agent data. We don't really need it. It was a fun toy to have, but we don't need it anymore. We're also going to go ahead and delete these guys' names. We're going to delete Revelation Core. We don't need it. We're going to copy Revelation, and we're going to paste it in there. We're going to copy Revelation Tracer, paste that in there, and now we're going to delete these copies. That's going to get us some room so that we can copy all these files when we get them. Alright. We have the Arunmor file server. We need to highlight ARC's LAN. We're also going to want to highlight their central mainframe. So, let's go ahead and get started with this LAN hack. We're going to bounce through the central mainframe. We're going to bounce to the local area network, which is right there. And here we go. External router accessed. You have accessed the local area network of our company. The system is not open to the external yada yada. Your IP has been logged. If you continue to connect to this private network, our system administrator will begin tracing you, which will result in legal action. Security. Bypassers. We're going to bypass the monitor. We're going to bypass the proxy. We're going to click on this tab, which until now we have not used. This is the LAN viewer. So, this gives us an actual visual representation of the LAN. We're going to use our LAN tools here, and we're going to scan. Alright, this is a connection log of all of the known systems that we have. Alright, so, router. We're going to run LAN probe, and it's going to give us a connection to there. We're going to connect on there. That's a hub. Connects numerous separate systems together. We're going to probe that. That's going to take us to an authentication server, which unlocks this right here. We're going to probe that, and we are going to, let's see here, controller. So, let's see, I can't remember how to do this actually. Let's go ahead and probe that. Okay, I didn't notice the little connect button down here. Okay, we're going to connect to the authentication server. We need a password verification and an elliptic cipher. So we're going to decipher. Password, we're going to crack using our password breaker. Okay, and we are going to disable the security lock. Now we can get to there, and we can probe that. So, valid subnet. Terminal, valid subnet. Now that is a valid subnet to get to here. Let's go ahead and go LAN tools, LAN scan, and we'll rescan the system. We're going to go LAN spoof. We're going to spoof that. We're going to scan that, and we're going to connect to here. Now we're spoofing this subnet here, which is a valid subnet for that. So we can connect on here. We should be able to connect on there. I don't want to spoof that. I want to spoof that. LAN tools, LAN scan. No, don't want scan, we want probe. Okay. Okay, lock access, yada yada, this lock is disabled. Terminal access, yada yada, password verification required. Okay, that's not the password. Cracker, password breaker, go. All security verification checks out okay, you are authorized to use this terminal. We're going to spoof that. We're going to connect to here. Actually, we're going to have to connect to the lock first. Now we're going to connect to that. We're going to go cipher. Crack that. Proceed. Password verification. Password break. And we're in. Disable that security lock. We're going to go LAN tools, LAN probe. We're going to probe this system here. We're going to probe this system here. We're going to connect to here. Password verification required. Crack. Password breaker. On this system here. Okay. You're authorized to use this terminal. That's not what we needed. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to connect to this terminal here. We're looking for something in particular. Okay, that's not what we needed, so we're going to go back. We're going to connect to the controller. We're going to connect to the lock. We're going to connect to the hub. We're going to probe the hub. Which is going to bring us down to here. We're going to probe this system here. Probe that one there. It's a terminal. That's a terminal. That's a terminal. That's a hub. So, we are going to need to connect to one of these systems here. We're going to crack password break. Alright, we can now spoof this system. We're going to go back. We're going to connect to this terminal here. Maybe not. We're going to connect to this one here. Let's see here. It's hard to see around my cat. Okay. Security checks out. Let's go ahead and probe these systems here. We're going to spoof this system. We're going to go back. We're going to connect on there. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and connect here. I might have to break all of the systems. It's been a long time since I've done a LAN hack. Okay, we're authorized to use this terminal. Okay. Why can I not connect to that? Crack password. Okay, we'll need to kill the LAN spoof. We're going to go LAN spoof. We're spoofing that. We're going to go back. We're going to connect on there. Now we can connect. Good. Alright, we are going to go crack password break. There. Alright. Access granted here. Probe that so we can connect on here now. LAN tools, LAN probe. We're going to probe this. We'll probe all of these. Okay. That leads us to a hub. We're going to probe the hub. We're going to probe that hub. We're going to probe that. That's a lock. That's the controller. These are valid subnets for the controller. So, we can connect directly to these subnets with what we have now. So, we're going to crack password on this. While we are connected there, we're going to change our spoof. We're now spoofing that. So, we're going to go back. We're going to connect on here. Why can I not? Because I'm not spoofing. Let's go ahead and reconnect. Cracker, password breaker, go. We're going to go LAN tools, LAN spoof, spoofed. Back. Connect. Okay. Cipher. Crack. Decipher. Done. Crack. Password. Done. Proceed. Disable locks. Back. Back. Connect. LAN tools. LAN probe. LAN probe. Main server. Alright. I am running way over because of this hack, so we're going to try and get the hack done first. Okay, we're going to connect to the main server. Oh, we're being traced. We need a voice print. We don't have a voice print. System administrator is tracing us. Where is he? He is all the way back there. We don't have a voice print, so we can't do anything here. Oh, I need a voice print for, and it's one of the ones that I deleted before, isn't it? Okay, so what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to abort this mission for the moment. We're going to, yeah, see, I can't even connect on the server now. I'm already connected on it. Without the voice print, though, it's useless. Let's disconnect. Connect to internet. Admin. Access logs. Security. Log deleter. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Call it good. And here's where I'm going to have to end it this session, peeps. So, we managed to get a couple of missions done, but got thwarted by the LAN. Now, that's nothing we can't fix. All I got to do is go to ARC's public access server here, get the guy's voice print. We'll go back. We'll try it again at the beginning of next episode. So, for right now, this has been Night Dagger with Let's Play Uplink. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and next time, we'll break in and we'll stop these dirty ARC bastards for good. Catch you later.